brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd and 6. They'll run for it with Algier. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play.
Taking it right down Broadway. Dalvin Cook. He's to the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, Cousins. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12. Yards back. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll try the left side. Goodson. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Goodson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch.
And this is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they could smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll try to run with Robinson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. His 12th rushing touchdown, his 16th overall. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. First carry now for Alexander Madison. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 3rd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Ritter. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Ritter to throw it. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going play action. Ritter. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Look at the big man rumble. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Coup for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, Cousins. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On play action, here's Ritter. Rolling to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Up the middle, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 131 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Bootlegging out here. Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Ritter off the play fake. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd down, this is Madison. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 67 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Second down, Cousins. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw it here. Ritter escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Cousins on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Cousins now. Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are right back in this football game.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Cook up the gut. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here comes second down at 5. Here's Cook again.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Ritter. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Cousins to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Raiders, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.